and I want to do a review of Arsenal 3, West Bromwich Albion 1. Um, well, there are a few points here I want to take away. Um, First point is that really the performance was good. The thing I didn't like is that really the lineup we had, not so much the lineup, but the formation, the shape that we had today should have been that of um, in the second leg. He tinkered too much, he experimented too much. Um, the personnel, why not play Saka at left back? Yet he was going to play Xhaka at left back. Xhaka got injured. He should have played on Nelly, in my opinion. In the what's his name game, the Europa League game. Um, at least Partey would have had help. Uh, and as I say there, Mikel got it right for the wrong game. It's as if he cared more about relegating Big Sam than, you know, just to get right in, how long is it since we last won a European trophy? 1994. Yet that somehow is a game he can tinker in. I don't get the logic of this manager. He should have gone weeks ago, if not months ago, but why is he still in the job? But whatever. But yeah, I think in the first half they had a few, that's West Brom I'm talking about, had a few long shots. I think it was Pereira. But we grew into the game a lot more, and I think we were well worthy of the 2-0 goal, 2-goal lead. Saka obviously got in and scored. Sorry, he got the assist for Smith Rowe, I should say. Pepe's goal was very well taken. And to be fair, Willian's goal was 2 at the very end. They did score, and I think, for me, Gabriel gets the fault for their goal because he backed off. Even if you commit, you'll get a yellow card if you foul him. I don't think you'll get a red unless you really injure and take the man down. But I know, I think after they scored their goal, they did try to attack a bit more, but they didn't really have many chances, or they just had more possession and more of the ball in our final third. But yeah, I suppose it was a deserved win. And if we're lucky, we may finish above 8th next season, but we'll see how things go. We've got Chelsea next, and I'm not. I think they're going to batter us. I think they'll slap us about. But yeah, well, let's go into the player ratings. Then I'll give a 6. I thought he was comfortable. The goal, could he have done more? Possibly to stop it, but I think it's more the defence's fault than his fault. I'm going to give him a 6. Chambers got well forward, defended well, didn't do much wrong. 6. Gabriel, for me, gets most of the blame for their goal because I think he was backing off too much. Other than that, though, he was all right. 5. Same with Holding, he was all right. Didn't do anything wrong. 5. Now Saka got forward very, very well. Obviously got the assist, defended well. 7. Now Ceballos is not many fans' favourite player, but again he was all right. He was comfortable. Didn't do much wrong. Elneny a 6 again. Didn't do much wrong. Was comfortable, was stable. Pepe, in my opinion, man of the match. Not just because of his goal, but I thought his attacking threat throughout the game was good. Now Martinelli gets a 3. Now some may think that's a bit harsh, but for me, I don't think he affected the game as much as he could have. That's why I scored him so low. So, Willian a 6. Apart from the goal, he was all right. He was trying to contribute to build-ups in play. And Smith Rowe a 7. Not just because of his finish, which was good for his goal, but he was a threat throughout, really. Now the subs, Partey a 5. Didn't do much wrong. Laka 5 for me, was trying to make things happen. I think he was more effective as an attacking threat, and he was obviously dropping deep, winning the ball back, which is one of his strengths. A 5. Tierney, I'll give a 6. He was getting forward. His crossing was a bit hit and miss, but he was trying to get in the areas and make things happen. So for me, a 6. Now Mikel a 1. That's not just because I want him sacked. It's not a bias in that sense, but it is a bias, but not in the sense one may think. I'll give Mikel a 1 because why did he mess up? Sorry, I should say Thursday, not Tuesday. I'll just change it. Why did he mess up on Thursday, but he got the lineup good today in what really was let's be honest, a less important game? For me, that makes zero sense whatsoever. So for me, my man has to get a 1, even though today on the surface in isolation it was a reasonable. That makes no sense. Where are your priorities? So yeah, that's just my lineup. So um, we move on to Chelsea, and with the form they're in, they beat Man City well, not comfortably, but they beat them. Obviously, Man City a couple wins away from winning the league. They won the League Cup. They're in the Champions League final against Chelsea, obviously, so they can potentially win a treble of trophies. Um, Chelsea themselves could win a double like they did in 2012. So I'm not confident. When we last beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, was it 2011 when Van Persie got a hat trick and Theo scored a wicked goal? I think we're going to get smoked, but I'll preview that in good time. But I'm not. You know what? If they beat us 3, I'll preview that in good time. But I'm not confident at all. I think they're going to slap us about badly. So yeah, thanks a lot for listening.